Everyone, I'm going to be introducing a new thing called Be the Police Skype shows. What's going to happen is the TIs who are contacting me and the TIs who want to contact me and are sort of sussing me out a little bit, asking me how I'm qualified, what experience I've got, etc. I'm going to Skype you, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about each angle. Like, you know how they do, they've got a board and they've got names and your behaviours and your earnings and everything about yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to do that, and we're going to treat you like an operation. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that you are never messed with again, like this, like I am now. All right. So to update you a little bit, I got arrested falsely on a false allegation, and what happened was the police kept me in a cell for 24 hours without legal advice. And then they brought me to hospital and sectioned me. Now that's because they can't take me to court because I've got too much evidence on them. Roughly, I've got about 30 officers, an inspector, even some doctors, recordings, evidence, etc., a lot of other things. Obviously the hacking as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my material with you. So you're able to say, yeah, these people have hacked me. They're continuing to stalk me. I want the stalking to stop. We're going to go through it legally. We're going to show you how to sue them. We're going to show you how to get to the IPT, because that's who you need to go through. The IPCC, I will make a separate video about them. And yeah, so thanks for the few people who've got in contact with me this week. And we'll end your stalking one way or another. You will have to put up with some further corruption, as these things are. For example, in my tribunal I had with the managers meeting, the doctor threatened to stalk the panel members if I was released. All right, so they're taking me quite seriously. I'm not going to comment what I think of him or the team or anything else or the people that are here, because it'd have to be quite a rant, and I don't want to go into that. But yeah, what I want to make clear is if you've got them on hacking and CGI, they will never be able to take you to court, even for an offence. If you go to court, do these people really want you contacting a solicitor and saying that these people have hacked me, these people have put CGI into my phone, so every bit of media I watch is distorted with falsities and lots of confusion? So it's really something that every TI will have to go through, to be honest. And even when they put you here, if you're worried about, well, he's doing this from a hospital room, what happens if I have to go there? Well, you will get treated unfairly and they won't treat you well, is what I'm trying to say. But the obvious fact is you're not in court and you're not going to jail. So I've pushed the limits a little bit here, and I've exposed other people's wrongful deaths at the hands of the police when they say it's mental health issues and this kind of stuff. A lot of them are people who are stalked. So respect to the families of those who have been wrongfully killed or set upon by the police. Please do get in touch if you're watching this and that sounds a similar story. So yeah, this is going to get uploaded now. I don't want to go over it, but I'm just introducing the Beat the Police Skype shows. It doesn't matter what the angle is. It doesn't matter if you're being stalked. Doesn't matter if they're whatever tactic it is. I will show you how to gather evidence as cheaply and as efficiently as possible, and also to ultimately publicise that. Make sure that these people are thinking twice about coming towards you and stalking you, especially if you're female. I think it's disgusting that they will try and get into a female's house with kids and turn the gas on and shit like that. Now that's stuff that people have spoken to me about. That is unacceptable, and these people don't acknowledge human rights, but they will acknowledge the fact that you are willing to fight for the fairness and your life and your livelihood and your career. All right, so yeah, some real talk there, and hopefully everyone who sees this will realise that the police are having us on, aren't they? They're all on 30, 40, 50 grand a year to actively stalk people and make sure that they seem to be the biggest gang in the country and all this kind of organisational culture, which is completely farcical. The fact of the matter is, if they're breaking the law, as you might or as you have done or you could do in the future, they should be held entitled held, they should be entitled to be prosecuted by the same laws that govern yourself. And you are not giving these people consent to half ruin your life. All right, so this is something I've gone through. I'm going to share my knowledge. I'm going to share my equipment. I'm going to share my experiences with TIs, with people who are under surveillance. Doesn't matter who you are. I don't want to know about your background. I don't want to know what you have and you haven't done. I want to see some evidence. Send me some evidence. Ask ask@allinvestigations.info. As soon as I can verify that you're not having me on and you're not actually trying to confuse me and be a stalker towards me via contacting my business, that's something I have to do on a daily basis, weed out who's sort of priority and who's not going to be helped and things like that because of any given reason. But if you attach evidence and it's viable evidence, especially of EMF or hacking, then you will be a top priority, all right, and you will get treated fairly and honestly. And anyone who anyone who I have helped, please do get in touch again, and we'll write a reference, put it up on my website, and we'll get a little community together as well. Please remember, I've got a Facebook page, All Investigations on Facebook. And thanks for your time, guys. All right, I really appreciate it. And some more videos to come, actually, because I'm surprisingly very, very bored on this ward. All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.